Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Hoping everybody's doing really well. I hope you guys are enjoying your March. It is finally springtime here in New England. It's starting to feel like it anyways. We've had a good few days where we could go outside and it's in the 50s and 60s. Everything a good New Englander is looking for before it literally just turns to summer at the drop of a hat. So in today's video, we are going to be cleaning the kitchen. This is my weekly night routine, so to speak. It looks like daytime here, but again, we just changed the clocks and stuff. It's going to show into the evening hours, but I'm getting what I need to get done in the kitchen. It is a little bit of a deeper clean than I normally do, but I did have some extra time, and usually what I say is whatever you have time for, go ahead and try and accomplish that goal. So if you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up or subscribing, and we're just going to go ahead and jump into the rest of it. So starting off, I usually do dishes if anything is left over by the time I get home from work. I'm usually putting things away, drying things, what have you. You guys can kind of see in that clip my son was a little bit upset. So it's one of those days, you know, mom life. It is what it is. Work's been a little bit on the tougher side as of late. March is a really long month for school nurses. For those of you who are new and don't know, I am a registered nurse. So I do work full-time Monday through Friday and have the weekends off. So it's typically the time I like to spend with my family or getting things done around the house, projects, whatever, all that good stuff. But on weeknights, it makes it a little bit more difficult, especially if it's been a longer day. I really don't have the energy, but I still try and find time to get some things done, whether it's cleaning the dishes, the countertops, the stove. On this particular day, I did have a little bit more energy because I had some coffee in me, but it doesn't make it any less tiresome. So whatever you can focus on, if you're somebody who wants to get something done but doesn't always feel like they can, maybe just pick something small, cleaning off the table, the coffee center, vacuuming the floor. It'll make you feel a little bit better and it'll look a little bit tidier, so it's that feeling of relief where things just don't seem as bad or as dirty. So I've been doing my best to try and keep up with the sink. That's more of a nightly occurrence for us now, really kind of scrubbing it down, but really giving it a deep clean. I'm doing that once a week other than the scrub down, really deep cleaning it with a Dawn power wash, pink stuff. I've also been trying to keep up with the stove. That's not something I used to do, but I'm really proud of myself. At least once a week I am cleaning that stove. Still waiting to deep clean it, but again, there's certain things I really don't like to put off, but I have to because I need the time, I need the space, and that's not going to be probably until April break. I have a lot of things coming up in April. It's going to be a busy month for me as a nurse. Just in the nursing office, we're doing scoliosis screenings, height, weight, vision, hearing, and I do work at a high school, so the state has decided they wanted us to catch up on all of last year's screenings, even though they negated that before, so we've been busy. So definitely I have a lot of stuff planned for my break in April in addition to the gardening scene, so we'll see how that goes. But as you guys can tell, and maybe you can, well, I can anyways, the stove is not horrendously dirty. It definitely gets dirty during the week because we use it, but I think that's the good thing. If you can keep up with it at least once a week, and that's with any stove, the glass top included, it makes less of a mess, less of a project for you to do later. So something I'm definitely enjoying is keeping up with the stove. It doesn't feel as bad. It usually takes me about 10 minutes to really kind of give it a good clean, including the grates that go on top of the burners.
Remember I was laughing in all the photos that you took, but now it looks like acting, like we were fiction in a book. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I'm leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I move on, I got nothing can stop me in the night. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the best. Let me feel your love again, 'cause I've been running round in circles, screaming out your name. Take me to a different place, just the two of us, and we can stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all
So that right there is a new cleaner I got for my quartz countertops. I think it's Wyman quartz and stone. So I tried it on a small area like they said, and it worked out really well. It's a citrus scent, at least the one I got. I don't know if it comes in different scents. It probably does, but this is the first time I'm using it, and I've been using it over the last week or so, and I think it's done a really good job. It's just supposed to be overall better for the stone. So I mean, for small messes and things like that, I'll probably still use the Mrs. Meyer's or Clorox wipe. But definitely for a deeper clean, or maybe towards the end of the week when I'm cleaning the kitchen, I will be using this spray. I just think it does a good job, and it does leave a little bit of a shine. So you guys can see I'm moving everything out and making sure that I'm getting all of that. I actually did the backsplash not on video. I was having some problems with my camera, but nonetheless, got it done. And I don't mind the citrus scent. It's a little bit different from the Mrs. Meyer's. It does definitely bring that spring summer scent to the forefront, but definitely it's a clean smell, which I love.
without you by my side. Let me feel your love again, just the two of us, and we could stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up.
So we are wiping down the fridge and jamming to music, as usual, the usual for me. The fridge, it gets a lot of fingerprints, whether it's for myself, my husband, really whoever's going into it, and then there's my son putting handprints on it as well. So he does technically, as you guys can see, he's playing right now as I'm cleaning it, so I wipe it down as best I can to get the fingerprints off of there, but usually within 30 seconds, a minute later, there's more fingerprints on there. That's the way of life, so it doesn't totally bother me. I don't know about anybody else. Do you guys clean when your kids are asleep? Do you guys clean with them awake? Is it a waste of time to clean with them awake? Honestly, love to know your opinion down below. But it is what it is. I do what I can do with the time that I have, and if he's awake and kind of making a mess while I clean, so be it. I mean, this time I'm trying to keep it in perspective. Sometimes I get mad, but most times I'm trying not to, because he's really only going to be this age once. So, you know, if I have to wipe it down an extra time or two, so be it. But this is what this looks like for me during the night. So in total, to clean the full kitchen on this particular night, it took me about an hour, maybe a little over an hour, to get everything that I wanted to do done. But again, if I'm just doing a general tidy up of the kitchen, it takes me about 15 to 20 minutes because I'm hitting the main areas.
Let me feel your love again.
So as always, emptying out the garbage at least twice a week. We have a ton of garbage that goes there, whether it's food that's gone bad, diapers if we're changing my son downstairs, among other things. One thing that I like to do during the week is wipe down the garbage can. There's a lot of spills and splatters, and just it gets pretty gross throughout the week. It doesn't show it in the video, but I like to Lysol the inside as well, or wipe that down. But just to give it a quick, just to disinfect it, that and the doorknobs. Generally, when I'm doing the garbage can, I'm spraying down the doorknobs too. I mean, is there something that you absolutely need to do in your home if you're cleaning a specific room? Like if you're cleaning the kitchen, is there one thing or one goal you guys like to do? Is it the countertops? Is it the doorknobs? Is it the windows? Leave that down below. But I know for me, it's really disinfecting, yeah, garbage can, and if I can, especially the countertops. There's just so much spillage there, whether it's the countertops or the coffee bar, the sugar and things like that. Those are my absolute musts for the kitchen. And especially moving towards spring and summer, we do a lot of grilling. There's a lot of food prep. So there's just things that, you know, there's crumbs and stuff that gets everywhere on the table, counters, floors, you name it. So the kitchen will always be a priority for me. I know I've said it more than once, but truly I like that clean feeling in the kitchen, and we spend a lot of time there, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Although, you know, I could stand to lose a few pounds. I wouldn't mind that, so maybe a little less time in the kitchen. But overall, you know, if I can keep it a tidier space, it's just better for me, like mentally.
Just the two of us, and we could stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night. Everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Be with you. Be with you. Be with you.
Alright, here we go. Alright, so I have a new glass cleaner. It's spray away glass cleaner that everybody uses. Typically I use Windex. You guys may know this. I think I've said it in another video. But we are going to try this one out today and see how it goes. What do you think, buddy? Yeah. As soon as I'm going to clean the glass, okay. No. Can you go see Daddy? See. Alrighty, so what I can tell you, it has a really strong smell, at least for me. However, so far so good. I gotta see what this looks like in the sunlight. I did try it with the microfiber cloth, and I'm seeing like some residue and stuff left behind. So I might try again with a paper towel and just see how it looks.
So one of the last things I'm going to be doing is vacuuming the chairs, vacuuming the floor. It's typically the last thing that I do, because when you're cleaning off things in the kitchen, like there's debris and dirt and stuff that's going to end up on the floor. I mean, it is what it is. So I don't vacuum beforehand. I have seen some people in videos, they like to vacuum first and then do everything else after, which is fine if that's your routine. Just for me, we have a lot of stuff, like I said, on our countertops, on the shelves. It just tends to fall to the floor, and like I said before, I hate walking on crummies, so it's the last thing that I do. I like to give it a quick vacuum. And this particular day I did mop it because there were just some really gross things stuck to the floor and it just needed to be cleaned. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it gave you some motivation to get your kitchen cleaned or get a few things done in the kitchen. I have a few other videos upcoming, but what I did want to say is I appreciate all of you for coming to join me and being a part of my little growing YouTube family. What I will say is I'm going to start to put out videos on Fridays only, just because it's been hectic, and as much as I'm trying, I want to put out good videos. I don't want it to be super redundant. I want people to get that motivation to get things organized or get things clean, laundry, etc. So my videos are just going to move to Fridays only, and it's really, I want to spend some time with my son and my family and friends too. Not that I don't love what I've started here on YouTube, and I'm definitely going to continue, but just to make sure I have time for myself, that's always a priority. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one on Friday. Bye!